Breaking news. Super Typhoon Pepito, aka Typhoon Dumai, is expected to hit Cavite, Philippines tomorrow at around noon p.m. Again, Typhoon Pepito, aka Hurricane Dumai, expected to hit tomorrow.
These nuts. Got him. Got him.
Good morning, folks. It's Sunday, November 17th, about 7:30 a.m. I'm broadcasting from Buluso, Cavite, Philippines. We had to postpone our little vacation trip to Batangas because of the typhoon. Now, we're not getting the typhoon. It's going to be hitting north of Manila, Philippines. And but we are going to be getting some rain. But I didn't want to take the risk. Karina and her son were open. They kind of let me make the decision on it, surprisingly enough, on whether or not we should go out there. Because I didn't want to go out there and all of a sudden shit hits the fan, excuse my language, as far as weather goes, and then, you know, we're screwed. So I says, you know what? Why don't we just postpone and do it maybe later in the week or something like that? So we're probably going to do something like that. We are going to be getting rain today. The power probably will be going out, but that water tank is full. So that's a good thing. We got reserve. That car is ugly. It seems to have lost its bumper. So over the past couple days, regarding this air conditioning unit right here, they were discussing, you know, I heard them talking in their native tongue about there was a leak, meaning there was a big hole in where the tubes go inside the house to where the other part of the split air conditioner is, and water is getting in there. Now, on the other side of this window are two computers side by side, and water was getting in there. And these kids, the tenants, they work from home. Those computers are, you know, they're it's their tool. So they were discussing on how to seal up that hole, and they were kind of like that. I don't know. They weren't getting me involved. So the second day in, Karina was over there talking with the tenant right in front of the window, and I decided to interject, you know, calmly, without being intrusive, and I suggested, you know, the way I could seal it. No, I'm not a handyman, or, I mean, I don't know anything. I can mix your rock and roll record, but I can't build your house. But I know of this thing called expanding foam. You spray it, and it's very, very, you gotta wear gloves. That stuff is, it's brutal. So I brought that idea up, and then the tenant says, oh, that stuff's not available in the Philippines. And I didn't argue, but I knew I can find it somewhere. So after our breakfast yesterday, which was a good breakfast, we took a ride to Robinson's Mall. It's kind of a mall. And they have a hardware store in there. Took me 2 minutes to find the expanding foam. I got the good stuff, which is a little more expensive than the other stuff. About 1,000 something pesos. No, I'm sorry. It's like 890 something pesos. Got that. Got some heavy duty rubber gloves. So what I did, now, criticize me all you want. This probably wouldn't pass, what do you call it? Building code in the United States. But what I did was I filled that hole. Okay. What I did, my process of doing that was, because it's these cinder blocks are about 8 inches deep, pretty thick. This place is freaking bulletproof. I crumbled up some, I ripped up a shopping bag, a paper shopping bag, and I stuffed it in there. Really packed in there really good, and then on the ladder, I went to town with that spray foam. It took about, I don't know, less than 10 minutes for me to complete the process. And you know what? it works. Cosmetically, it doesn't look that good, but what I'm gonna do is Karina's son Vincent, I had him go and get me a putty knife and some thick, heavy-duty sandpaper. So what I'm gonna do later, after the rain, is I'm gonna take the putty knife. I'm gonna take the putty knife to this thing, and I'm gonna scrape it down, and then take the sandpaper to it, and eventually they'll end up painting over it. But you know what? No water will be getting in there. Okay. Now they had all these different ideas. They bought cans of this and that, and no, it's not gonna work. It's, you know, get the expanding foam. And lo and behold, Mr. Sean, professional everything, just kidding, it worked, and it's good. So that was my little project that I threw myself into. And also Karina was going to pay somebody, like maybe 3,000 pesos to come over and fix it somehow. And I was like, you know what, I don't tell her what to do, but I suggested, save money, spend 800 something pesos and have me do it, and it'll work. It's effective, just like the solar panel. Okay, I had to correct things on that. Mr. Professional everything, just kidding. And it's effective. It works very good. It's like it's supposed to. It's a solar panel. It turns on at dark, and about 5:30 in the morning, it kind of dims out, and next thing you know, the sun's up, and it works. So we are getting rain today, and when Karina wakes up, we're gonna take a tricycle or a trike, whatever the hell you want to call those things. They're fun. Some of them are cramped. It's 50 pesos to get down to the Walter Mart, not Walmart, Walter Mart. It's a mall. It's brand new. They have a hardware store there, food court, blah blah blah. But we're gonna stock up on stuff for the day, like water, get some food, because we're not gonna be going anywhere. Once this rain hits, we're not getting a typhoon, but it's gonna be heavy rain. I'm pretty sure of that. And of course, we're gonna stock up on some beer. We're gonna come back here and just kind of set up shop for the day and chill out, because this rain's gonna be coming in about, it says 8, maybe about noon. 7:30 now, around noon. I'm babbling, but you know what? That's fine. All right, one last thing before we go. So they also Karina's son picked up locks yesterday. 3 locks, okay? Because the way this thing works here is this whole thing slides open, obviously. There's a door here. There's a door here. So what I did, this is it, I'm done with this video, is we have a lock here, because I locked that thing at the bottom, and then there's a lock here, and this one they never opened, so I just go ahead and I've locked it. So this is locked. Yeah. So when we're out today, because I gave the 2 tenants the 3 keys, 3 locks, 3 keys. We're gonna get some colored tape. There's 2 colors, like red and blue, and that way, so I'll wrap one around the one lock, wrap one around the other lock, 2 different colors, and then wrap 2 different keys, so they don't have to go scrambling through keys to unlock it and make it nice and easy for them. And yeah, that's all I got for now. Oh, one more thing before I take off from this friggin' action-packed video. We might be extending our stay here for 1 more week. We're supposed to leave on Sunday the 24th, but Karina and I were talking yesterday, and it's like, why don't we just stay another week? So I'm gonna call the airline some point today or tomorrow, and if it's affordable, meaning if they don't have any ridiculous fees to extend our tickets, we'll stay another week. Rent isn't an issue. We're not rich, but rent isn't an issue where we live. That's good and fine. Thank God for that. Folks, if it really hella rains today, I am gonna document it, and it's gonna be fun. But for now, I gotta split. So till next time, excuse me. Well, see you.